Hey guys, Byron Davis here with the Epic Life Project and Think Tribes. You know what? It wasn't too long ago. In fact, it was this past summer that my son and I went on our epic 52-mile backpacking trip that culminated on the highest peak in the continental United States. We scaled Mount Whitney. And I gotta tell you, my son's 12, and it was just an awesome week experience for us. But something happened that I wanted to just share with you that was special. I mean, it meant a lot to me. And my son didn't know that throughout the whole week, I was just sitting back with my jaw dropped. And I was so proud of him because of his intestinal fortitude and his will to win. I mean, again, there are about 6 other young boys on the camping trip. And all of them had such a great attitude. And it reminded me about something that I wanted to share with you today. Not too long ago, well, actually, to be honest with you, a long time ago, I wrote a book called Acting with Impact. It's no longer in print, but pretty much this book came out of my diary that I wrote leading up to the 2000 Olympic trials. And not too long ago, I was flipping through it and just reading some of the chapters. They were short, but one stood out that I wanted to just share with you right now, and it all deals with the fear of failure. Many times we don't pursue our passion and we fail to step out of our comfort zone and step up to that call in our life because we're afraid to fail. But here's something that I want to read to you. This is what I had in my journal and what I wrote in my book. Failure is never final when you use it to fertilize future success. No doubt the biggest deterrent for trying new things and taking risks is the fear of failure. But my question is why? Failure is not a reflection of who you are unless you stop right there. Success is built on the foundation of past failures. And consider this. In 1833, this man borrowed money to start a business and went bankrupt. He spent the next 17 years of his life paying it off. In 1838, he sought to be Speaker of the state legislature and he's lost. In 1840, he sought to be elector and lost. In 1843, this guy ran for Congress, and guess what? He lost. In 1848, he ran for Congress again, and finally, guess what? No, he lost. In 1849, he sought the job of land officer in his home state and was rejected. In 1854, he ran for Senate of the United States and lost. In 1855, he sought the vice presidential candidacy, and he ended up not being nominated for that. In 1858, he ran for U.S. Senate again, and again he lost. In 1859, though, this person had the audacity to run for the President of the United States. And guess what? He won. He won. Do you know who I'm talking about? I'm talking about our President, Abraham Lincoln. Here's what he said at his famous speech when he accepted his presidency. He said this: "My path was worn and slippery. My foot slipped from under me, knocking the other out of the way. But I recovered and said to myself, it is always a slip, never a fall." Guys, I want to encourage you with that because I think in the path of achieving our goals and our ambitions and our dreams, we're going to come up against failure. It's inevitable. Failure, though, is never final, my friend, if you use it to fertilize your future success. There's nothing wrong with failure. Failure is that necessary element that we need in order for transformation to take place in our lives. And so I just wanted to encourage you with that today, that don't be afraid to fail, because if you're afraid to fail, my friend, you're afraid to win. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it right there. Remember, in everything you do, live generously, live courageously, and always choose to live your epic life. Your message matters, and your tribe is out there waiting for you to lead them. Take care.